you just hate Janae, and that's fair or whatever. But you cannot excuse the same things that Leah has done. Like you keep excusing it. They did the same thing.
It's because it's different to me. It's different. I don't think anything she did was wrong. I just found it annoying, and I just found it like weird because you said yes, it's fine to both of them, but then you're talking behind their back and like talking in front of them, making comments, annoying comments. I just thought it was annoying. I just thought I wouldn't be friends with someone like that.
Hi. Welcome back, guys. You know it's been a while.
We're so sorry. We were actually like, I was like, no, Chelsea, it's only been like 2 weeks max, and then we figure it out, and it's been 3 weeks.
Yeah, almost a month. Insane.
Twins. And we know you missed us,
Yeah.
and we just dropped a banger, and then disappeared. But we're back.
Yeah, we're back. My name is Shelcy.
I'm Angelica.
And together we're
Two Random Girls.
So yeah,
Today
we're gonna be talking about Love Island. We've been watching, and we're just gonna put out a disclaimer, like we love each other.
Oh my god, yeah.
Don't forget that. What you're gonna see in this video, it might get crazy. We're very passionate women. Like
about things we like, we're really passionate.
We're really passionate.
And yeah, we've talked about this in the past, obviously, because we've been looking at the show, and it gets heated. So we apologize and lower the volume on your headphones. But okay, I guess, should we start from like should we like explain Love Island and stuff? Like, I don't know. No, people should know.
People
right?
should know about it. But basically, just for the people who don't know, if you're living under a rock, Love Island is this love TV show, like I guess a competition.
Yes.
And basically, it's a group of people. They come to an island, and they basically couple up with other people, and it's supposed to be like basically they explore connections, and the best couple basically wins $100,000.
Yes.
It's over like the summer, like a month and a half.
Yeah, I think like a month and a half. Whoever has the strongest connection wins. That's what they say. But honestly, it's really just about whoever's the public's favorite. I think.
Yeah, because the public gets to vote who their favorite couple is.
And I also want to say my take on love shows. So I believe Love Island is the Tinder of love shows, and then what did we say? Love is Blind is the
like Hinge.
Hinge is for like stable relationships, right?
I mean,
because Love is Blind is
or
more
maybe
real
even Match.com. We
yes,
didn't even think about
Love
that.
is Blind is Match.com.
Wait, no. Love is. Oh yes. Love is Blind is Match.com.
Love is Blind is Match.com. Love Island is Tinder, and Too Hot to Handle is Hinge.
Yeah, it could be Hinge
or Tinder. It could be the same thing.
Yeah.
And then we also say it 90 Day Fiancé is like Christian Mingle.
Oh yeah, we did say that. But also, guys, so basically Tinder, I think, is too hot to handle, and Love Island is Hinge because they are acting like they want a serious relationship, but they really in the end just want to. I almost killed the joke. Oh my god.
We haven't even started.
You slammed your hand like that.
We haven't even started. She's killing me. These hands are the edits.
I'm so sorry, Angelica.
Wow. All right.
I just thought I was going like, little like
but you said
I spotted.
that was crazy. All right, we're still alive.
I actually need to look at that back because I feel like I went like honestly.
I know, that was so funny. And then right here.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
That's me throwing my first attack.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like a little gist of Love Island, and so in the beginning there was like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 girls and 5 boys, and for Love Island they make all the boys stand there, and then the girls go and choose the guys that they want. And throughout the series, like bombshells come in, which are like hot men or hot girls, and they go there to try to break up the connections that might be forming. And then in the middle of the program, with the connections are kind of strong, there's this thing called Casa Amor, and then the boys go to a whole new house with whole new girls, and the girls stay in the house with a whole new set of boys, and then their connections get tested because the girls trying to like, hey, like, come talk to me, and then some boys decide to stay loyal to the girls that they were initially coupled up with, or to come back with a new girl, right? So The people in there, I'm gonna put a picture of their names, right? But basically, we have the initial girls are Serena, Janae, Leah, um, Kaylor, and Hannah.
Yes.
Those were the initial girls, and then Bombshells came in, and we'll talk about them when they come in and stuff. But yeah, initial thoughts on the first people that came in.
I
First
really like the
seasons.
first people that came in. They're my babies. Should we also tell them about the boys?
Yeah, it's a yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't say the boys. The boys are Rob, Kendall, Aaron,
Cordell,
Cordell, and
Coy.
Coy. First of all, I love all of them except Coy. The first, I'm saying from my perspective, I'm not gonna say how I started disliking anybody until like when I start disliking them.
Mhm.
But I loved everyone in the beginning except Coy because he just shows what men are, and it's
Mm.
disgusting. I just thought it was disgusting. I did not like him. I did not think he was attractive. He thought he was all that because he had 3 girls standing on him. Honestly, those girls too, they got me mad, bro. All he is tall.
I don't know. I thought he was handsome. I thought he was tall and handsome.
Really? You thought he was handsome? I
did
thought he
think
was just
handsome.
he he thought he was way too handsome. Like
Mm.
when the girls stood in front of him, they asked him, "Hey, Coy, like are you used to this or how do you feel?" And he was like, "Well, I'm used to this. It happens a lot." I'm like,
Yeah, I could see that.
at first I was like, "Okay, whatever." What got me mad is because then they asked everybody their body counts and they had to show their body counts and then they had to answer the question being like, "How much is too much for your significant other to have?" So his body count is 150 and they asked how much was it to like what number is it too much for your significant other to have and he said 10.
Yeah.
And then the girls were like, "What?"
And it's so crazy because let's tell you the people they are coupled up with, right? So Coy is coupled up with Janae in the beginning. Rob is coupled up with Leah. Hannah is coupled up with Kendall. Cordell is coupled up with Serena. That's all of them, right?
And Kaylor is with Aaron.
Oh, and Kayla is with Aaron. So basically, right? Now they're doing this competition game, and that's where they have to guess like each other's body counts. The girls have to guess the boys' body counts. The boys have to guess the girls' body counts. And his partner Janae, her body count was like 22 or something.
Yeah.
And when he found that out, he got so mad. He started saying things under his breath like she's a liar. Oh, she's a liar.
She lied to me
because she said it was like. He said that she said it was. I don't remember what he thought it was, but if he said it was 10, I mean, maybe she said it was 15.
And still, like, regardless, I was like, okay, like, maybe he's mad, but like, and then when he said his body count, I'm like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
And fine, I'll just say it here. Janae's not my favorite. And I know everybody hates Connor, but he did her so much worse. That's so much worse.
I don't think he did her that dirty, Coy. I just think because they talked about it after. And what I got mad at Coy about in that moment was because he was like, oh, she's a liar. But she was also like, he lied to me too. He told me he was 100. Yeah. And he added 50 bodies.
Yeah. But I think it's just gross, his mentality. Yeah. That's what I did. I'm like, bro, that's much worse than. I just feel like Connor was okay. We'll get into that later, but I just hated his mentality. I'm like, bro, why would you even go on a dating show? Like,
yeah.
First of all, and you have so many bodies. Why are you even complaining? 10 is insane.
Yeah.
Like for you to get upset about that, like that was crazy. And then
that's not even like 10%.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Oh no, I just meant like I just hope you get tested." And Kaylor was like, "Oh, so you definitely knew all of the people that you slept with were safe? Like what? 150 people you were asking them? There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way." So him, I hated.
150 is crazy, bro.
150 is crazy. That's like the only thing I had from the beginning before the bombshells came. I loved Leah and Rob. They were cute. They had a little signal to hang out. And that's like until Liv, right? Should we get into Liv?
So basically, Bombshell, Liv, the Australian Barbie,
Aussie.
She's so beautiful. I don't know, you probably see her picture right here.
Yeah.
And she comes in, she's talking to everybody. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, she's so hot. She's Australian." And she basically, the Bombshell gets to steal one guy, and she steals Rob from Leah. Mm-hmm. Leah, very upset about that. She didn't like it. And also Rob, we have some thoughts about Rob. I don't know. Rob was acting like I feel like he was down to be stolen like a little bit.
He was down, but then also, I mean, maybe he's a good actor, but when he did get chosen, he was like,
No, he didn't see it coming because they didn't like have any like really good conversation or whatever.
yeah,
But when she first came in, he was like, "Oh, da, 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 I'm
yeah,
gonna
she's
explore the
pretty.
connection." You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, he was always like very, I'm gonna explore the connection. But then also at that point, I liked Rob because as soon as he got chosen by her, that's when he made the like thingy, the signal with Leah, and like he did.
Yeah.
So he basically did the same thing that okay in the future we're gonna talk about, but he kept talking to her, and then Liv was the one that saw them on the dock
Yeah, that
making
one I
out.
didn't like. I felt that was weird.
Yeah,
Like,
I think he just liked Leah more. He was like, I'm not gonna waste my
but
time
he
here.
didn't tell Liv
Liv,
that.
yeah,
Like, I didn't like that. Like, they didn't have to do like all that sneaking around. He could have just been honest because she asked him. She was like, "Yeah, you're not too happy about this." He's like, "No, it's not that I'm not too happy. Just I didn't see it coming." Like,
yeah.
yeah,
I think for me it's just like the vibes, you know? Like I just feel like at that age, like at our age, we shouldn't be telling someone like, "Oh, I don't like you." Like you should just know.
I think at our age we should be telling people that we don't like them because
I
we
mean,
can't
yeah,
expect
we
other people
could.
to.
But then I feel like if I feel like I would know when a guy's not into me now. When I was younger, I would be the Lulu and be like, "Oh no, like he's still like he did this and he likes me." But I feel like now I'm like, "Oh, he doesn't like me." Like I know. Like as soon as she saw them making out, she was like F it. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna do that anymore, you know? I mean, true, she shouldn't have had to see them. But I feel like even before she knew, she was like off of it.
I mean, yeah, I just disagree with you saying that the like people shouldn't have to tell other
Yeah.
people how they're feeling because I think that's like the one thing that we could do is just to at least be honest about
Mm-hmm.
how we're feeling instead of having the person play the guessing game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Um
I think we
so
owe that to other people.
yeah, so basically Liv came in, she stole Rob from Leah, but then Rob like was being sneaky and was like, "Yeah, I'm not really feeling it with Liv. I like Leah, right?"
Mm-hmm.
So then the two new bombshells came in and then Connor wasn't really feeling anybody. Well, like kind of Leah, but like everybody knew Leah was single but still talking to Rob
Mm-hmm.
at that point. And then Hakeem was also trying to talk to Leah, but then he like went to talk to Hannah and da da da, right?
Yeah, he was talking to Hannah. He
Mm-hmm.
was talking to Hannah. He was feeling Hannah. Kendall was really upset about that. Why was he so upset? What did she do? Oh yeah,
Kendall
because he
was
kept
upset,
saying,
yeah.
"Oh, I'm 50-50, I'm 50-50," but that's like further on, yeah.
Yeah. And so Kendall was upset that Hannah was like debating it so much and not letting him know. And then after like they basically spoke about it, there was this challenge and Hannah decides it was funny to his kiss Hakeem in the
Mm-hmm.
challenge after Kendall expressed to her like he wasn't feeling all right about because she was like, "Oh, it was 50-50, but I chose Kendall."
Yeah.
Yeah. So then as I said, Connor wasn't feeling anybody, but then Janae was like, "Oh, like," because Janae dumped Coy.
No, they didn't.
Oh, she was thinking
She
of
was
dumping him.
coupled up with him still. She just
Yeah,
didn't like what. Yeah.
she didn't like what he said. And they also talked about the 150 body count after, and she didn't like his response to it because he was like, "Oh, you're a liar," da da da. So then at this point, I think she's playing the game, and she's like, "Okay, I have to recouple with someone, or just stay with this guy, even though I'm not really feeling him." So then she went up to talk to Connor and she was like, "Okay, like blah blah blah." And then at the end of the day, she chose Connor and Coy went home. Okay. And then keep this in mind, guys.
But Connor was saying, "Yeah, I really like talking to Janae. We had a good conversation. Da da da. And yeah, like I'm interested in getting to know her more."
Mm-hmm. Yes, he
That's
did.
what Connor was saying in
Yes.
the confessionals, and he also said that to other Islanders.
Of course, because it's Love Island. But yeah, I guess okay, so then after this the bombshell Andrea comes in, right?
Yeah, Andrea and Nicole comes
Andrea and
in.
Nicole come in. Andrea's Colombian, so as everyone knows, I would be tend to like her, but I did not like her because she came in and she's like, "Yeah, the two people I want to go on a date with are Rob and Aaron, the two people in the strongest connections so far in the villa."
Mhm.
And then basically, long story short, she stole Rob from my girl Leah, and then Nicole stole Kendall from Hannah.
Yeah. Hannah ended up going home.
Yeah, and Hannah went home, and then yeah, so she stole Rob from Leah, and Leah went up to Rob and was like, "Hey, like I want to know where your head's at, cause like like you have two bad girls trying to talk to you, da da da," and then
Also, Leah had been mad throughout like the episode of when Andrea and Rob were talking. She was upset about it.
yeah, she was upset because he wasn't letting her know. Like no, because he was telling her. You almost got me.
I'm getting you. I'm getting you.
She got upset because he was telling her like everything she wanted to hear, but then the bombshells would come back and be like, "Oh no, he's like really open to getting to know me."
Yeah.
But then he would tell Leah like, "No, I'm not open to getting to know anyone." Like not open, but he would be like, "You have nothing to worry about."
He said you have nothing.
Yeah,
to worry about,
he would literally tell her, "You have nothing to worry about," but then the bombshells would be like, "No, he's like pretty inclined," like So then Leah was like upset the whole day because of that, and then she spoke to him, and then this man decides to cry and go into the pool and make a whole drama scene out of it, and she's sitting there and she's like, "What the heck just happened? I'm asking you a question, he over here crying."
He's like, "You're not even asking me how I feel like about the situation, how I'm doing. Like you see me over here crying and everything."
That's what Rob is saying.
And you're just still like just trying to push and push and push and not even stopping to just literally check on me.
Yeah, which I think is complete and utter BS, because first of all, I would feel bad. Maybe I would cry because I felt bad for the person. Like, let's say I have two decisions to make, right? And you're confronting me. I would cry because I feel bad for you. But I wouldn't be like, "Why aren't you asking me about my feelings?" Like, what feelings? You're stuck between two girls? And, like, Leah would tell him, like, you're stuck between two bad B words. But, like, how is that an issue? Like, why are you crying over here? Like, making it, I don't know. He was making it seem like just like she was the problem when she was just asking him a simple question. I thought he was being dramatic. That's my opinion on that. I thought he was being dramatic. I thought she was just asking him a simple question and it was giving manipulative tendencies.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a lot of thoughts about that too. I felt bad for him. Like I was like, "Oh shoot, maybe she like for that situation, I feel like maybe she should have like said something to him more, because it did seem like he was already upset when she came up to him. He was already there just like, I'm pretty sure he was like laying by himself or something.
No, he was with Andrea. And then she was like, "Hey, can I pull you for a chat?" And he was like, "Who?" Like, he basically was like, "Me or her?" And then she was like, "Obviously you. Why would I want to talk to her?"
I remember, yeah.
Yeah. So he was pretty happy.
Damn, yeah. I don't got nothing to say. I did think he was giving manipulative and gaslighting.
Yeah, because, like, she wasn't being like, "Who are you going to choose? Who are you going to?" She was just like,
yeah, she was just trying to talk to her
like,
about her conversation.
She was literally being, like, calm, and then he starts over here crying.
Yeah.
No, leave me alone. Like, oh, get out of here. Anyway, that's what happened. Then after that, Andrea chooses Rob and recouples with Rob, and then Leah recouples with Connor, right? Recouples with Connor, or is she single again?
No, she's single again.
So Leah is single.
Yeah, because Janae had already recoupled up with Connor when the girls came.
So then we also haven't explained the friend group, but basically the friend group is Janae, Serena, and Leah, and then Aaron and Rob. Kayla and Liv.
Yeah, Kayla and Liv are friends.
Yeah, and then Robin,
Kendall. Rob and Aaron are like besties. And then Cordell and Kendall are like the besties.
Yeah, and so what's it called? So yeah, so at this point, Connor sees that Leah's single, and he's always like liked her, but like in the beginning, obviously she was coupled up with Rob, and like he saw he didn't have any other place to go to, because the other girl he liked was, I think he only liked Leah, right? In the beginning?
Kayla. He had said he was interested in Kayla too.
He was interested in Kayla, but Kayla really wasn't giving anybody the time because she was really into Aaron. And so blah blah blah. He's like, "Oh, like Janae, like Leah's single. I've been interested in her. I just want to know if it's okay if I get to know her more." Janae's like, "Yeah, like that's fine." And so now we see Connor trying to chat it up with Leah more, and there's like this scene in the kitchen, and Janae's cooking, and Leah's in the back. She's like eating some candy or something, and then Connor's like, "Oh my god, that's my favorite candy." Da da da. And then Janae's like, she rolls her eyes and leaves. And then in the confessional, she's like, "Bro, just have that conversation anywhere else, bro. Right behind me is crazy." And da da da. And at that point, I was like, weird, because first of all, Leah doesn't even know he's trying to like chat it. Like, I think because Leah and him were friends, so I think Leah at this point is like, "Oh, whatever, we're just having a casual conversation." And then Janae's over here giving attitude, but maybe in her defense, she was just giving attitude to Connor.
I'm pretty sure she was giving it to Connor, not Leah, because she literally said it multiple times. She's like, "Dang it! Out of all the girls, why does he have to go for my friend here?" Yeah. And she's like, "I literally love Leah, but she's like, this is gonna be so hard."
Yeah, and then she was like, "I want them both to find love. Like, I want her to be happy," and she did say that. So like, kudos to her. But this is where I think it gets weird, because then Leah, basically Connor tells Leah like his intentions. So then Leah's like, okay, and Leah goes up to Janae and tells Janae like, "Hey, like, is it okay if I get to talk to him, da da da, to get to know him more?" And Janae's like, "Yeah, it's okay." And then they just show scenes. Like, production could also make it seem like, for me, it made it seem like I didn't like her. But honestly, I don't think it had that effect on anybody else. So production, if that was their like goal, it didn't really succeed for other people. But for me, it did. Like, at this point, I'm just like, she's so annoying, because Leah and Connor are talking. They both got approval from her, and then Janae's like, every little scene they're showing her talking to Kendall or talking to other people's in the house and being like, "Oh, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm just like so mad. Like, why is he talking to Leah? Da da da." Then there's like this kissing booth challenge, and they have to kiss each of the different, like, all the girls have to kiss the boys blindfolded, and the boys have to rate the girls like 1 to 10, and then there's like the best kisser, da da da. So then Connor's blindfolded and Leah kisses him, and then the confessional of Janae's being like, "Oh, like, I don't know why he rated her so high," or like her just rolling her eyes when they're kissing, or her, it was just like,
she couldn't even see them kissing. They were blindfolded. The issue,
no, when Leah kissed Connor, I mean, the girls,
she rolled her eyes because Connor was like, "Oh, whoever that was, I know they definitely wanted to kiss me." Like, yeah, he was making comments.
Yeah, he was making comments, but this was after she's already been talking around the whole house, commenting up storms.
Yeah, but she wasn't saying anything bad about them. She was just saying her feelings, because at that point, Connor wasn't giving her any attention, even though they were coupled up. He was literally spending all his time on Leah, even though he said he wanted to get to know both of them. He didn't say, "I'm no longer interested in you, Janae. I just want to focus on Leah." He never said that, and that's the issue.
Yeah. But I think instead of like, you know how Leah went up to Rob and just asked him directly?
Yeah.
Like, instead of like, it's just that I didn't like how she just kept going to everybody being like, "I don't know why he's doing this. I don't know." Go talk to him. It was that easy. Go talk to him and be like, "Hey, like, I feel like you're distancing yourself from me. Like, why don't like, who do you really want?" But she just kept doing a pity party about around the whole house, just making comments about them, being like, And so at this point, I'm like, bro, like, what the heck?
Yeah, it's just that my issue with this take is that Leah did the same thing multiple times about Rob.
But she went up to Rob, and then Rob started crying.
But before that, she was doing the same things. So, and then Janae and Connor ended up talking too.
Yeah, but then my thing is that Leah was doing it, but Andrea never came up to her and asked, "Hey, can I steal your?" Obviously, I mean, she's a bombshell, but I feel like it's more. It's like, okay, like, whatever, she did the same thing, but for me, it's like, Janae and her were friends. Leah and Janae were friends, and Leah had the respect to go and ask her. So if you're saying yes to her, I don't feel like you should be making comments. Like, Andrea never came up to Leah, so I feel like, whatever, F you. I'm gonna make up comments if I want to make comments, you know? And so, like, that's the only reason I'm like, it's weird. Like, if Andrea came up to Leah and had a conversation with her, I feel like it would have been fine. It would have been bad if Leah was making these comments, but Leah didn't have this conversation with Andrea, so that's why I'm like, it's weird. Like, you said yes to both of them, but then you're over here and being like, "Oh, like, why are they doing it?" Like, girl, you said yes to them.
I just feel like Janae is entitled to her feelings, and like, we don't know how it is over there. And like, imagine seeing somebody you liked, because I'm pretty sure she liked him, saying that they want to get to know both of you or whatever, and then obviously so very much choosing. Like they're choosing to literally like cut you out or whatever, and I feel like she's entitled to her feelings. She didn't say anything horrible about them. She didn't say, "Oh my gosh, she's such a B word." Da 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 da. She never called anybody out her name. She never said they were a bad person. She never said anything. She was just basically expressing like her upsetness, and I feel like she's entitled to that. She didn't do anything that could have actually hurt them or hurt their relationship or hurt them getting to know each other. She was mostly upset because Connor was Connor's the one that was honestly really messing up like this, what's it called, if he was honest and everything and upfront about his feelings, I really don't think she would have been going around and making like those comments or whatever. But she had every right to be upset. Like literally in the kissing booth challenge, guys, so the guys are going to kiss each other, right? I mean the guys are going to kiss the girls. The girls are lined up, and he basically gives Leah this crazy out of this
fruity island
world world kiss, and then he kisses Shanae like regular or whatever. Then Leah's like, wow, like that was a crazy kiss or whatever. Like they really put in the what's it called? They grabbed my butt, da 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 da. And Shanae was like, I wish someone would grab like my butt.
But that's the thing, like what was that comment gonna do? You're looking stupid.
I don't think she looks stupid. I think it's very
like the whole night she was like, I wish finally somebody grabbed my butt.
She was just doing that because of Connor.
But that was so weird. Like you're telling me if someone does me, I'm gonna be like, I wish he would have grabbed my
I'm saying that was the person she's coupled up with. Yeah. If your boyfriend for some reason, I don't know why he'd be kissing other girls, but I'm saying if he for some reason you guys are doing a challenge or whatever, and he gives another girl a crazy ass kiss and he gives you a regular one, you cannot tell me you wouldn't be like, bro, he could have at least given the same damn thing.
Yeah, but I wouldn't show it. I think that's the thing. She says, she goes around saying she's so mature. You're gonna be over here being like, someone should have grabbed my butt. Girl, bye. If my boyfriend did that, I'd be like, all right, and then I'll make somebody else kiss me better. Or I wouldn't. It's like she was doing it like a competition. That's what was making me mad.
But it is a competition.
But she was trying to compete with like what he felt for Leah, when he never, in the beginning, he only stayed with her because she came up to him, and obviously it's Love Island, it's a game, he was playing the game. He can't stay in the game if nobody picks him. So he was like, okay, I mean, Janae is here. Obviously he should have maybe said that to her, but also if he said that to her, she's just gonna pick Coye, and then Coy's gonna stay, and then he's gonna go home.
He could have at least said that to her once again after, or when he was going to start talking to what's it called. He never ever told her.
I mean, yeah, of course, but then also like in that game, you don't know when it's gonna be the next recoupling, so he had to be safe. If the recoupling was that night, Leah wasn't gonna choose, or maybe she was gonna choose him, but he didn't know. He was just playing his cards safe, and that like obviously he could be honest, but then also like if I'm in that position, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be honest. I want to win those $500,000.
I just think compared to the other guys, they all said it when they didn't. Like, for the most part, they said it generally. Yeah. They didn't just start just being really weird.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
And start saying comments. And literally,
but she was saying them first. She was like, oh, nobody's grabbing. Like, come on, girl. Grow up, bro. Obviously, it's not you. Like, that's what was making me mad. Obviously, it's not you. Like, with Leah, Rob was giving still her the same energy. Like there was a point where he actually stopped after the crying, and then she was like, all right, well, like I know where it is. Mm-hmm. She wasn't like, oh my god, why not me? Why Andrea? Why not me? Like
Janae never said why Leah, not me.
No, but Janae was like, oh, in the kissing booth, I'm gonna show him what I have, like, but over that's Leah.
Fair. I just think that's fair.
I just think it's weird. I don't
think it's weird. She was trying to keep her man. How is that weird?
But he's not your man.
Okay, obviously it's not her man, but I'm saying the person she's coupled up with, Angelica.
But like she chose him. He never chose her. That's what's weird to me. Like obviously
they literally the whole entire time they were coupled up. I don't know how long they were coupled up for. It was not a day. It was not just one singular day. That's for sure. He kept on saying, I like where we are at. I like getting to know you. I want to blah, blah, blah. They kept on what's it called? They were talking. They were kissing. They were being regular. I mean, like, yeah, like how a person coupled up with would be.
Yeah, but you could see it. As soon as he coupled up with Leah, you could see how different he actually liked Leah. Like with Janae, he was just like trying to survive the game. That's what I'm trying to do. And like, okay, I'm trying to keep my man, but you think I'm gonna try to keep my man by making him grab my butt, by giving him the biggest kiss of all, or like showing him what I have?
I just think what they were coupled up
Yeah.
for like a little while because it was when the girls came. They went on to like 2 dates. He was like yeah. So honestly, like I just think it's wrong that Connor he literally even said to Leah after the kissing game or whatever they were sitting down and he was like oh like I gave her a low score on purpose and then they started laughing and then Leah was like haha yeah it's time for the boots to come off or it's time to what's it called thing. That's when I was like weird for Leah because that's your friend and you're sitting there literally with a boy who's throwing shade at her for no reason laughing at her.
Yeah, but then also like him, I mean that was a weird comment, but also he's not saying he gave her a low score because her kiss was bad. He just said on purpose.
Yeah, which is worse.
Really? No, I think it would be worse like for me if a guy gave it to me because my kiss was bad. But if you're saying you did it on purpose, then that means my kiss wasn't that bad. You just wanted to give me a low score.
Yeah, that's the person you're coupled up with. Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't know.
There just was no reason for it.
Yeah, true. But then also, I just feel like we shouldn't put that much emphasis on, oh, they were coupled up with, because it wasn't from both like sides. Like they weren't
But
both
okay, and it would be different if he said that to her. What's what I keep telling you? It would be different if he literally just verbalized that. He never verbalized that at all.
But he
kept saying, yes, he could have. He's the only person in the world who couldn't say it, Angelica.
No,
he
because
literally could have said it.
He didn't have any options.
What do you mean?
What was he gonna do? They were gonna send him
Leah
home.
literally was single and vulnerable multiple times. They were not gonna send him home. They never sent Leah home. She was single and vulnerable. More bombshells came in.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think if I was him, I would have done the same thing. I'm not gonna try to be single and vulnerable. If I have a guy paying attention to me, I'm gonna pay attention to him.
They weren't gonna be single and vulnerable. He literally would have just said to her, "Hey, like honestly, like I'm not feeling it. I don't think I see this going somewhere. I'm gonna just like focus on Leah. Like I wanna what's it called? Get to know her more. I think she's the one I want to get to know more in here." In the villa.
Yeah.
And then she would have been hurt. She was like, oh, like.
I mean, he did say that. He didn't say he was going to focus on Leah, but he said, I want to get to know her more.
No. Yeah, get to know her more. Like, get to know her on a deeper level. Now get her to know her more than I want to get to know you. Is what I'm saying. He never said that.
Yeah.
And that's something that's very important to say if you want someone to, like.
Yeah, I guess.
So that's what I'm saying. Her feelings are very, very valid. Because he basically did the same thing that Rob did to Leah.
Yeah, but Leah spoke to him after. Leah was like, okay.
But after she talked multiple times and was talking to other people and was crying and doing all these other things that Janae also was doing is what I'm saying. You can't just give Leah.
But Leah asked Janae. Andrea didn't ask Leah anything.
You're saying Leah and Andrea never had a conversation.
They had a conversation, but it would just be Andrea being like, oh, he seems pretty open to me. Andrea's like, oh yeah, this to that, and then Leah would be like, what the heck? But he's telling me he's not really like. Leah, like Rob would tell Leah, no, I'm really more with you. Connor never really said I'm really more with you to Janae. He just didn't say anything. But Rob was lying to Leah and I guess being truthful to Andrea. But Rob was trying, like, literally telling Leah, like, no, like, you have nothing to worry about. Connor never really said that to Janae. Connor just said, I want to get to know her more, and never spoke to, like, really back to Janae about any of, like, the statuses. So that's the thing. Like, I feel like Leah was just actually cross-sided. Like, Connor just never said anything to Janae, and she was just hurt because she didn't really know where his head was until the recoupling.
Exactly. You just said it. He never said anything to her. She was hurt because she didn't know where his head was at until the recoupling.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she's very, like, just like Leah's feelings are valid, her feelings are valid too. And she could express them any way she wants. She wasn't hurting anybody. She didn't curse anybody out. She didn't say literally anything crazy.
No, she didn't. But then in the games, there was like a challenge, but I don't remember what the challenge was. I should have rewatched this part. But there was a challenge where
they were eating
basically
the cake and stuff, and then they were asking like, oh, who's like the shadiest couple, and then she chose
Connor and Leah. Yeah,
but she chose them because of Connor, not because of Leah, because Connor was the one throwing shade at her multiple times.
Yeah, but then there they had like this fight or something, and then why did they fight in the locker room when Leah was like, "He's not your boyfriend, Janae"? What did Janae say to Leah?
I don't know what Janae had said to Leah. She had said something like, "Oh, we all know." Yeah, she said, "Well, we all know who."
Yeah, another one of her little like that's what would make me mad. Like obviously, yeah, she wasn't saying anything like mean to them, but it was just annoying. Like they're talking, so like why are you being annoying about it?
My issue with this is, in the end, guys, guess what? Leah doesn't even like Connor. She never liked him. So this is when so this is what I'm like, bro. Like Leah's the one that's literally more in the wrong in this, and then she never liked Connor. She takes Connor from Janae, even though she knows that Janae likes him. Honestly, probably the best thing because Connor didn't like Janae or whatever, right? But okay, whatever. But she didn't even like him. So you did all that for what? All for what?
To stay in the game, baby.
Okay, but then you can't be mad at Janae saying she's not a good friend then, is what I'm saying. Because you keep saying that Janae's not a good friend.
That's for the future.
No.
She's not a good friend. Because when Leah is crying over Rob, who goes and sleeps outside with her? Serena, not Janae.
But Janae's still there comforting her.
I don't know. I just feel like if it was me, you, and Rebby, just because you're there comforting me, you would still go outside with me. You wouldn't leave me out there in the dust. Like, I don't know. Like, how true of a friend are you? And I think Janae is there. What's more important to her is Kenny. Now, okay, I'm fast forwarding, but for her, I think the man is almost always more important than the girls. That's all I gotta say. And true, it's Love Island. I don't hate her for it. It's not Friendship Island like everyone's saying, but I do think, like, even though now with the friendship call, I'm like, damn, if the sisters actually think, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's, but maybe that convinced me a little bit, but in the beginning, I was like, I don't think she's as close as a friend as Serena and Leah are.
I just think you're the only one.
I know. Oh, well, I saw a TikTok being like, oh, a lot of people are saying like it's a duo but and not a trio, but it is a trio. Like the three girls are always together. They always say it. Da-da-da. And so like there are some people that think like me, but
the duo that I always see when people say, they always say Janae and Serena, not
that's so
Serena
fake.
And Leah.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Serena and Leah are always together.
I don't know.
I don't know what TikTok said. Okay, that's gonna get me mad, bro. If Serena thinks Janae is a better friend than Leah, that's the fakest thing ever.
I just don't think if they're really a trio, I don't think they should think one of them is better friend than the other.
Well, it is. It shows because of her actions. You're not gonna sleep. I'm sorry, but I feel like that just says it to me.
Once again, we'll get there.
You don't think that's weird? Okay, sorry. But yeah, we'll get there.
Basically, I just didn't like that Leah did all that just to not even like the man, and basically literally as soon as she got him, no longer wants to talk to him or whatever. And I'm like, I get it, it's a game.
she was like I don't want him, I'm just getting the ick, he's too nice.
And like, you didn't know that before when you were trying to Janae, oh my god, he's not your boyfriend, I could talk to him. You didn't know?
Because it's true, he's not your boyfriend.
Okay, Rob wasn't her boyfriend. Yeah. I just think she had the same exact feelings when it seems like only her
but
feelings.
she never told Andrea like, oh, like I don't like what you're doing. She was there.
Andrea was there when she was making the comments. They were in the locker room, in the makeup room
about Rob, but she kept making comments about Rob.
Exactly. And Janae also made comments about Connor. She never said anything about Leah.
No, because Janae would be like,
oh, we know who you're talking about, and it's Connor. She's making it about Connor. She's not making it about Leah. I'm saying I just think that, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, girl.
I just think that you just hate Janae, and that's fair or whatever. But you cannot excuse the same things that Leah has done. Like, you keep excusing it. They did the same thing.
It's because it's different to me. It's different, bro. Like, okay, obviously, guys, if you guys couldn't tell, Leah's my favorite. But, like, it's different to me because they were friends. Right? Obviously, you shouldn't take your friend's man, obviously.
Especially if you don't like them and you know that your friend likes them.
But he doesn't like her.
Okay, but she didn't like him either.
Okay, but at least be with someone that he likes.
And what? So it's
like
because the man's feeling matters the most.
No, but you think the girl's feeling matters? Like, Janae's, she would be happy by being with a man that doesn't like her?
No, she wouldn't have been happy.
Exactly.
That's not what I'm saying.
But she would have stayed with that man.
I don't think she would have stayed with that man.
She definitely would have. She's so delusional.
When Kenny came in, I really don't think so. Like, I really don't think she would have stayed with that man.
She only is with Kenny because she wants to stay in the game. People don't see it, but I believe it.
I really don't think so. But, like, they're a very cute couple. But basically, guys, I get really very intense about this.
I know we have to like jump after this one. We'll just jump into the other one because then we're just gonna keep going.
But like I just don't think that it's right that we crucify Janae for experiencing feelings like a regular human person.
You know, no one crucifies her. Only me and Charlize.
But yeah, I really don't think Janae did anything wrong. I think she literally expressed her emotions. She's allowed to express her emotions. Every single person goes around crying, whatever, all the time. Kayla's always crying to other people. Like, they're always crying.
Yeah.
They're always emotional.
No, I
and Leah
agree.
also got very... And when Leah was mad, Leah was just saying small comments like, oh, no. She was very angry, cursing, calling, like, people out their name.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Mainly
and once again,
wrong.
I don't, like, dislike Leah. I love her. Like, I like
Yeah.
all the people on Love Island. I really have no problem with any of them. I'm just saying we shouldn't like get mad at one person for doing the same thing that every other person's doing, because like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Especially when I feel like the other person did something way worse than what this person has done. We just start brawling. I just really feel like that. Like, I really think Leah did Janae more dirty, especially even later on, when Janae gets coupled up with Kenny, and Kenny's crying after she comes back from Casa Amor.
We'll get there when Casa Amor comes.
Okay.
I guess. But okay, we'll leave it at that. She thinks it's wrong because Leah did basically the same thing, and Janae was just expressing her emotions. I think Janae's in the wrong. We're not in the wrong. I don't think she's in the wrong. I just found her annoying. Like, I don't think anything she did was wrong. I just found it annoying, and I just found it like weird, because you said yes, it's fine to both of them, but then you're talking behind their back and like talking in front of them, making comments, annoying comments. I just thought it was annoying. I just thought I wouldn't be friends with someone like that.
And I said, yeah, it's okay. She said yes, it's okay or whatever, but she's still allowed to feel her feelings. Like, what was she supposed to say? No. Like, she couldn't say anything. It's Love Island. They're supposed to explore their connections. She had nothing else she could say.
Yes, of course it's Love Island, but honestly, like, if I felt that way over a guy, I would say no, and then you're a bad friend for still pursuing
but
it.
they really she had no choice. She had to say yes. It's not like she's known him for months or whatever. It's not like they've been dating for months.
I think she could have been like, yeah, it's just that, like, I don't know, I really like him. Just keep me in the loop. I don't know. I would have said like, yeah, like, obviously I can't say no because it's Love Island, but like, I really do like him. I don't know. It's just, it will hurt. Like I will be sad or something. She was just like, yeah, it's fine.
I'm gonna have to say that. Like, she really should have said it. Yeah, it's okay.
Because we just wanted to do it like in like a respectful manner. Yeah. And I didn't want it to feel like sneaky or shady or anything. It was just like something that like we both kind of like felt and like didn't speak on it until last night. I think we have a lot in common, but I just didn't want you to feel like you're in the dark or anything like shady or weird is going on.
It's just like, I appreciate that. I respect that. I'm just like not used to ever being someone's second choice. You know what I mean? Don't take it personal. I don't process it like a lot of girls here. You guys act out and stuff. I just keep it to myself.
Like, I don't hate her. It's just that I just found it annoying, and I didn't agree with the comments. I'm just like, just eat it. Like, low-key, just like, if it was me, I would have just ate it, and I wouldn't have shown like I was so annoyed by it. You know, that's what just got me mad. Like, she was really annoyed by it, and that's what was getting me mad. And then that's it with the bombshells. Okay, and then after this, basically Leah recouples with Connor. Who did Janae couple with? Hakeem, right? No.
Yeah, she couples up with Hakeem.
Janae with Hakeem, and then
because during the kissing challenge, Hakeem like gave her like a good kiss.
A good kiss. They had a good kiss connection. Blah blah blah. And then the bombshells. Kenny comes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically the new bombshells come. Kenny. Who else comes in? Oh, we didn't mention the hottest one that came in.
Oh my god, guys! I don't know how we forgot Miguel. Oh my goodness,
Miguel, the bombshell that no one will ever pass.
He came in during the kissing challenge, y'all. He rocked the world, bro. He rocked that world. All the girls were pulling him left, left
and right. There's no other man. I've watched Love Island before. I've never seen a bombshell create such a disruption in the island like him. I'm telling you, like he would be eating with Shelcy, and then I would be like, hey, can I grab you for a chat? And then he would go, and then somebody else. He was like in the confessional. He was like, bro, they're playing tug of war with me, and I was like, who wouldn't? Exactly. Miguel, who wouldn't? That was the hottest, sexiest man ever, and that's a bombshell. When he walked in, I said.
He walked in with such confidence. He told Aaron, hey, hold up, you could go sit down.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was with Nicole, right? He said, I'm going to take my time with this one.
It was with Andrea. He looked at Rob and he said,
oh, it was with Andrea?
Yeah.
But he never pursued her, right?
No, he never pursued her.
That was weird. Oh, God.
I think he just wanted to maybe say something shady.
He's, sexy. Anyway, he couples up with...
That's a man.
Who does he couple up with? Liv.
Yeah, he couples up with Liv.
And then the new bombshells that arrive are Nigel.
Yeah,
and Kenny. But then Hannah goes home.
Yeah, Hannah went home.
Hannah goes home. Nigel's with Liv. Miguel is single?
No, Miguel's with Leah.
Oh, since then.
Yeah, because Kenny's not with... It's going to be with Janae.
Yeah, Kenny's with Janae. Nigel's with Liv. Leah's with Miguel. Kendall's with Nicole.
I'm just going to say this. Miguel chose... I was surprised when Miguel chose Liv. Because they didn't seem like they were having that much conversation. When he said, oh, we have such a conversation. I love Liv, but... It wasn't giving. And I was like, nah, he definitely choosing her because he thinks she's hot. Yeah. And then in the end, he was like, yeah, I only have like sexual attraction with you. But yeah.
But they were cute, but then he got with Leah and they're pretty cute still. And that's pretty much we didn't explain how Andrea went home.
Oh my gosh. Why? Because we didn't even say, did Andrea go home already?
I think she goes home. Yeah, she went home before Kenny arrived, no?
Oh, yeah, she did go home before Kenny arrives. Yeah.
At this point of the thing, there's like 2 people that have to go home, right? The boys have to choose the boy that goes home, and the girls have to choose the girl that goes home. The 3 remaining up there are Nicole, that has a strong connection with Kendall, Andrea, that has a strong connection with Rob, and Janae, that has a strong connection with no one. And... and then because Kenny's not here yet, and then the boys are Hakeem, strong connection with no one also. Kendall?
Was it Kendall?
Oh yeah, Kendall and Rob.
Yeah,
because it had to be their couples, right?
Yeah.
Kendall and Rob. So the boys choose to send Hakeem home because obviously he doesn't have a connection with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And the girls choose to send Andrea home. At this point, all the boys get riled up, especially Aaron. He starts crying, bawling his eyes out, grabs Rob. No, please, Rob. No, Rob, don't go home. Because Rob is like, no, I'm going home.
He's like, you just got rid of 3.
Yeah, you just got rid of 3 in his overall, right? This will be for the future. And then he's like, oh, congrats, girls. Now you got rid of 3 people because I'm going home too. Da-da-da. Andrea's crying. Andrea's like, why? If we have the strongest connection, why would you send me? And then Janae's like, like the girls are like, who else did you want us to send home? And Janae's like, obviously they wanted me to go home.
I felt so bad for Janae because I honestly, if I was there, I maybe would have killed myself because that just sounds like horrible.
Really? I would have just been like, sucks for you guys, I'm staying.
No, I would feel bad because I would just feel like everyone's like, oh my god, you should send that bitch home.
Yeah, but the boys, if the girls got my back, like,
you're right.
Yeah,
the girls,
true.
Like, they didn't want to send her home. That's their girl.
That's their friend. Obviously, they didn't want to send her home. But looking from outside, like, obviously, the person that should have been been sent home was her.
Like, yeah. but I have no issues with Andrea being sent home, even though I felt bad for her because everyone else hated her. I really had no issues with her for real. Like, I didn't hate her.
I personally thought I hated her. I wanted her to go home. So what were we talking about?
Or we're basically saying that Janae, you said like objectively Janae should have been sent home, and I agree. Like objectively, from objective standpoint, because I love Janae, I didn't want her to go home.
Yeah,
she should have been sent home because she didn't. Those two had good connections with the persons they were with. But I ain't got no problem with Andrea going home.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, I hated Andrea.
I didn't hate her. I would rather her than Janae. So.
Yeah. So we'll leave some more for next week's video.
Yeah.
We hope you guys like it, and and if you guys haven't watched Love Island, I know we gave like a intro, and sorry if it was too much of the background if you guys already watched it.
Yeah.
But for the new people who haven't watched it, you guys should watch it. It's a really good Love Island season. My favorite one is this one, and I think season 3 with Johnny and Sally. But you guys should watch this season just to get more of a, maybe write down your comments, like whose side are you on. I feel like everyone's gonna hate me. I know everyone's gonna be like, Angelica, you're crazy, no. And everyone's gonna side with Shelcy, which is fine. It's fine. I don't care. Just please don't be mean to me. I'm just saying what I feel. And then so comment who's your favorite islander down below. And we'll see you next. Sorry.
Don't forget to like,
comment,
subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Two Random Girls. Bye.
I got a text.
It's gonna get nasty.